Well, David reached out to me a few months ago, and I was a little bit busy, and I told that we kept on trying to meet up. We were basically like one day he'd be in LA, I wouldn't be here, and we just kept on going back and forth. Finally, I was going out to Paris to promote my album Pink Friday, and he was luckily in Paris at the same time. So I went over to the studio, and he played a record that he wanted me on, and it was called Where Them Girls At, and Flo Rida was already on the record. And, he played it once, and I said, you know what, play it one more time. And the second time he played it, it's like it just ignited the room. It's like we felt like it was already a record that we knew, and that's when I knew it's so catchy that it's going to be a number one record. So I went home to LA. I did my verse, and I did the bridge, and I told David to come by the studio in LA. He came by, he heard it, and he loved it. And, it was supposed to be his second single, and he made it his first single. And now here we are. You know something? First of all, I think he has a great heart. He just has something about him that is, it makes people feel comfortable. He has a really, really great spirit. He didn't come across, I know he's really, really famous and he's really, big in the music business and the dance world. But when I met him, he came across so humble. He really, really, to me, felt like someone that I would want to work with all the time. And I think that's part of the reason. I mean, artists genuinely want to work with him. Not only is he a musical genius and he knows what works, he knows what sells, but he's also just a good person. Absolutely. I think we all want to be a part of that world. I think that dance world and hip-hop world, we're sort of colliding right now. And, when you get into anything, you want to be with the best. And David is definitely the best. I get that question a lot. And the truth of the matter is I really don't know. But I know that women are prejudged a lot. If you're too sexy, then people won't take you seriously. And if you're not sexy, then, the little girls don't really identify with you. It's just so many things. And we just have it the hardest. It's almost like we have to be 10 different people, where the male rappers, all they have to be is a talented, lyricist. Females we just have a longer checklist. And we don't really get a lot of public approval right away. We have to work 10 times harder. At this point, I'm just being myself. I think that I am naturally both of those things. I'm naturally feminine, and I'm naturally masculine when I need to be. So I don't. At this point, I don't really find that it's something that I'm trying to do. I think that it just sort of started coming out. People are now seeing it, and they can identify with me on a lot of different levels. And I think, that's always a great thing. Oh, I have a new one. He's called Tyrone, and he's a crackhead from Harlem, New York. And basically, he's like on the basketball court, running around and just kind of heckling all the players. And he's really funny to listen to, and he sounds like, "What you got? You need a break? You was out when Ricky Lake." So that's how he talks. He's one of my newest, inventions. And aside from him, we have Roman, who's crazy. Martha is Roman's mother. Roman says, "I am not Jasmine, I am Aladdin. So far I had these bums is lagging. See me in that new thing, bums is gagging. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon." and his mother Martha says, Roman, stop it, you go mad, I tell you mad. Yeah, so those are three of my faves. I have to if I can get the accent, I think I will do it. I'll get my hair really, really, really bleach blonde, and I'll get into my character, and I'll probably, I don't know, maybe I don't know what my name will be yet, but I think, of course, I would love a German character. I have to start working on that now that you said that. Frida? You know what? Okay. Let me work on Frida, and hopefully I'll bring her out there when I see you guys maybe sometime at the top of 2012. If I had it my way, I would come out this year. But I'm pretty sure we would have to wait until next year because I'm doing the Britney Spears tour this year in the U.S. So you can bet your bottom dollar that I will see Germany in 2012. And I want to thank you guys for the support. And I'm looking forward to just, getting to know more about the culture and, pick up Pink Friday so that you can know about what it is I do.